Performance camps have transitioned over the years, and I was involved very, very early on in the inception, with swimming being the first one, and then track and field, which is my game, the second. And the intention around that originally, as you all know, was to help develop some skill-based and foundational skills.
I've been to 3 camps, one in Kelowna, one in Kamloops, and then one in Invermere. It was really focused on the abilities of the athletes we work with.
It's also a great way to meet the different athletes or see the different athletes that I've met through the province at provincials and nationals, and my fellow coaches.
I have to say they were some of the best things I ever did. The caliber of the teachers there was amazing. Learned so much that improved me as a coach. Recommend it to anyone.
We get a really good sense of the bigger picture, being interspersed with the bigger teams and their strategies and how they've grown from small to larger.
As a coach, I think the value of these camps is an opportunity to network with other coaches from around the region, from around the province, to learn new skills, to collaborate on their experiences with one another, and to support the development of that particular program within the province.
The camaraderie is really beneficial. Coaches having an opportunity to sit and have a conversation about their sport-specific coaches.
Connection, meeting with these other coaches, finding out how they're running their programs, how they're dealing with their athletes, and what they're able to provide is great, especially when you're kind of in a remote location.
I've taken many skills home from these camps that I work on with my athletes and show the other coaches what I have learned.
Invaluable. It's made me 100 times better coach personally, and better coaches make better athletes.
These camps provide an opportunity to learn new skills, to socialize with other athletes from around the province, and to network with other coaches and other athletes that will be supportive of their development.
First and foremost, you look at some foundational movement skills and foundational movement and functional movement screening, I think, is one of the biggest ones, because that's incorporated into almost all of those, and that leads to some injury prevention for the most part, and determining where there might be some functional movement gaps with athletes.
Athletes benefit hugely if your coaches are prepared and have the knowledge that they know what they're doing. You have a confident coach means you have well-prepared athletes.
The more I go to, the more the athletes are interacting with each other and are sharing information from their locals. There's a lot of more conversation going on between the athletes, and relevant conversation about what's happening in their local and what's happening with Special Olympics.
I learn new and different skills, downhill and uphill techniques, as well as a safe way for the athletes to pass others during races. These camps teach you strategies to be a more effective coach in order to have a more meaningful impact on the athletes.
Each year I've walked away with a couple new tricks up my sleeve, a couple new ideas on how to run my program, and I personally have found so far each year my program just gets a little bit better and better based on these new bits of information that I learned.
I was able to interact with a lot of the different coaches and then get new drills.
For athletics, I learned everything from how to better improve my athletes' explosive starts, and I became an expert shot put coach. How to throw a javelin, I never knew how to do that before.
Nutritional sections, information, and more assistance with how to run effective training days and practices. That's been very, very helpful.
Oh, it was amazing. The coaches that came to that camp have repeatedly contacted me and asking me, hey, what was this awesome drill? Are you going to do it again? And there was a good conversation that had in between these coaches.
It was an experience for the local on how to host an event and what involves in hosting an event. It really gave our athletes and the coaches here in Campbell River an opportunity to get a feel for what competition is ahead, especially the newer athletes.
In hosting a regional camp, the first thing you learn is the hard work that was put into all the camps you have previously attended. My camp was only 1 day, but in the 1 day I managed to have a course for coaches on stroke and turns, and the athletes learned about nutrition, and then we ran fit test.